So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my flat micarta. Micarta is basically just a medium like paper, wood, fabric encased in resin, and it's used for accents. You can make projects out of it. It's just like plywood. It's about as hard as plywood, even harder. I use it on, and you can see from my other videos here that I make it around like copper pipes, and I make it around, let's see if I can find one here, wooden dowels that I make ring cores out of. And you can see in links to the videos where I can make rings and how I make those ring cores. But today, instead of making the round kind for ring cores, I'm just going to make a flat board of micarta. And there will also be links up on my website on what I use flat micarta for. So to do this, you're going to first of all need your gloves. Whenever you're working with resin, you use gloves. I need some clamps, some kind of clamping surface. This I'm going to be placing the sheets of micarta here so I can put a lot of pressure on it and let it harden. That way there's no bubbles, no gaps, and it's like a flat board. And you want the side, they want them to be perfectly flat and approximately the same size as the surface area you're going to be squeezing. A brush to make the micarta, stir stick, measuring cups. This is what I'm making my micarta of today. It's just going to be a rainbow of construction paper. Use fluorescent or bright colors. I go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and when I'm looking at my packs of paper to buy, I make sure it says neon or bright. What looks the best. My resin, I'm using Bondo fiberglass resin. I know it's tinted, but this is micarta. You're not going to see the resin. It's going to be so thin, it's not going to affect it at all. So let's go ahead. I also have parchment paper here. This is for two reasons here. One, it's going to be protect my work surface. And second, I'm going to wrap this micarta up once it's all impregnated with resin so it doesn't stick to my boards. Nothing sticks to parchment paper, by the way. So let's go ahead and start the process. I use approximately 2 ounces of the resin, and according to their instructions, it's 5 drops per ounce, so that would be 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And start stirring that up. I start the initial stir in a small cup because I know the size and I know the measurement here. But I transfer it into a bigger cup because it helps the mixing process, and you want to mix this really well. And I don't spill, and my paintbrushes can fit into it better. Now with when you saw my rainbow micarta, or the paper that I'm using for it today, you can do any color combination. I have mixed veneer wood in my micarta. I've made it just out of veneer wood, which has a really amazing effect when it comes to rings. It's a very two-tone effect, real small stripes. Multi-segments in the woodworking, if you're familiar with that term. I've used blue jean material, which is really cool, and all of the stuff that I've made out of micarta and the accents you can see up on my website, or it's actually an Etsy store, which is www.etsyshop/crafts by arts, which is the name of my store, and that's CRAFTSBYARTS. I'll have links in the description as well. So let's just start making our micarta here. And all we're going to be doing is putting a coating of resin and making a sandwich. I'm going to get them as close to on center with each other as possible. I have seen people, I think it was Michael Brown, who has a channel on YouTube. He makes a lot of stuff out of Micarta as well. Actually, the first time I learned about Micarta was because of him, but I think he did an entire book by one of the Mythbusters guys. If I remember it, I'll put a link in the description of the web of this video to his video. He has a great channel too, great one to follow. But he takes one of the Mythbusters books. I think it's like everything is a hammer or something, but you'll see it in there. But Micarta's a whole book, and then he saws a hammer out of the book, and it's just amazing to watch. It's a great video. I think he actually presents it to Adam Savage. I think it's Adam Savage of the Mythbusters. He actually presents it to him or something like that. And kind of a neat gift. But my foam brush is actually already deteriorating, which rarely happens to me, but it'll still work for now. Really kind of took a beating. I'm gonna go get a different brush. I'll be right back. Luckily, these things are pretty cheap. See if I can salvage this. This is kind of, I don't know if you want to call it ghetto or trailer or whatever. But I don't want to mix up some more resin, so I'm just going to squeeze it out. Do whatever it takes, right? Probably get some good comments because of that. Well, since this is the top layer, it really doesn't need to have too good of it because it's going to be the outer layer anyway. So that is applying the resin to the micarta. And now get it ready for pressing. So we're just going to get it all lined up and wrap it in the parchment paper. First side of my press, second side, get it centered on there. So I have a nice sandwich. And clamp. And wait for it to harden. Now, if you want to know what this stuff looks like, here's a piece of another piece of micarta that I made, and you can see it's got a different kind of a rainbow pattern, but it is same process, same press, same everything I did to make this, and this is literally hard as a rock. You can cut it, you can use it just like plywood or a plank of wood. I cut it into little squares and add it to a pen makeup, and I'll show, I'll have links or videos on my channel on how I add that and what it looks like. You can just cut a square out of it and drill a hole in the middle and turn it down into just a regular plastic ring made out of micarta. It's great stuff. and a little goes a long way. Again, thank you so much for watching. You can see all of my designs, as I said before, on my Etsy website, which is going to be www.etsy.com/shop/crafts-by-arts, CRAFTS-BYARTS, and all of my designs are there. Also probably links in each one of the products on how I made it. I'll also put a link to my YouTube channel down below. Please subscribe if you can. I would really appreciate the support. Again, thank you so much for watching, and stay safe out there.